What up, fish people? Kenny E. and my lovely Danny E. here for another Sunday night of shenanigans. Anyway, guys, I've been a little under the weather. Haven't moved off the couch in what, Danny? 4 days now?
Pretty much.
Been stuck around the house. I'm ready to get the heck out of here. But anyway, other than that, we're doing good. I'll roll through the hellos real quick. First in tonight, snailing it as always, was Mystery Snail Guardians. And then we had Social Discusing. Welcome. Lisa NJ, Griffin Fish Room. What'd you do over there, Danny?
I shut the door because you were creating an echo.
Oh, the Amazon Diver Man. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. The lurking Miss Patty in the house tonight. Good to see you, Patty. Carol Cox, good to see you. T-Bone Fishies, sorry to hear about your memberships. I've heard of that going around right now. I don't know if people's cards are expiring or what. I've had to re-up on a couple of mine myself, so I don't know what's going on. Dragon Lair, lurking from work. Hope you're having a good night, Patrick.
But do mention that we still love you, T-Bone.
Yes. Scott's Aquatics, how are you? Bex, good evening. Mary Page coming in with the blinky eye. Thank you, Mary.
Winky eye, not blinky eye. Well, I guess either, I guess.
Oh my God. Bob must be sending them over with a serious hashtag tonight.
Why?
It says hashtag skipper skid marks. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's a great mental image.
Yes. Thank you for that, Bob Kaler. Appreciate the send over. My goodness, that's a one that puts a vision in your head you will never forget. Eduardo, welcome to the chat. Jimmy P, welcome. DeFreeze Aquarics. Good to see you, Rob. Skull Aquatics, what's going on? MLT Plants. Don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Liquid Zoo, Mr. Matt. What is going on, brother? We'll save the normal antics, if you know what I mean. Danny got on me for it.
Hashtag never trust a fart.
Oh, Richard Reynolds, welcome. Michael Long, welcome to the chat. Scuba Steve, always good to see you, brother. Fishy Mon, what's going on? Lori, Miss Monster Fish Gal, how are you this evening, my dear? We're an interesting bunch there, Amazon Diver Man. The fish people get kind of crazy. Dee Dee's Fish Den, how are you? Ian, good to see you, brother. Hillbilly Aquatics, what's going on? Rick Silva in the house, what's going on, Rick? Kimberly Holtz, how are you, sister? Hope you're well. Let's see here. Skipper's in the house. Skipper, I understand you have some skid marks.
Wow.
Miss Shanna, what's going on? Good to see you, 503. And darn it, girl, you should have told me. I didn't know you were streaming today. I missed your stream. And I was on it today, I thought. John Larson, welcome. Vanowski, good to see you. Freaky Fish Lady, what's going on? Holly?
I don't know where you are in the list.
I'm going down. Stephen P., well, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, it's telling me that he's been a member for 3 months.
Who?
Well, Stephen P., well, thank you, sir.
The amazing Diver Man gave us a $20 super chat. It says, amazing Diver Man.
Amazing Diver Man. Finn Fantastic, welcome. Thank you for the $20 super chat. We appreciate that. Mr. Diver Man, amazing Diver Man.
It was a $2.
Or $2. I thought you said 20.
No.
You said 20.
I don't think so, but maybe I did.
Luckily, I've got it recorded, so I'll know that what you said. Snoochie Booch, welcome. Daniel Velez, welcome. Richard Reynolds, welcome. Gold Nugget Plecos and Tetras, what's going on? You're so funny.
No, you're so funny.
Scuba Steve, welcome. Here's another one I haven't seen before. Wes Carn Duff.
I'm not seeing where you're at, so I don't know.
There's a Wes Carn Duff. Welcome to the chat. All right.
I'm still not there. Jeez.
Paul McCarthy, what's going on? I'm trying, Danielle. I can only move this as fast as I can move it, man. I'm trying to roll through it.
Well, here I'm giving you crap and I don't know. DeFreeze Aquariums, aka Rob.
Yes, I said hello to DeFreeze.
Okay.
Laura Sutton, welcome. Degenerate Mr. Jason, what's going on?
T-Bones, thank you for the $5 super sticker.
And he's doing the one with the incredible, it's the little green dude. Boy, oh boy, Degenerate, you've been a member now for 7 months. Holy gosh, time is flying.
Gush.
Gosh. Now, woman, you know I've been down and out. Don't give me no hard time. Dave Farrell, what's going on?
Kid's been sick
All right.
all week.
Yeah, I'm not all there tonight, peoples, but I'm going to be here. We have not missed one in almost 2 years. We're not going to start now missing Sunday stream.
Lonnie, aka Looney Tunes.
What's up, Mr. Lonnie? So I did get excitement this week. The Rosy Barbs I've been waiting to breed. I've lost a bunch of females to egg boundness. And then yesterday I'm in messing around with the tank, and lo and behold, I find a little bitty long fin, super red Rosy Barb. Only one, which tells me that they're cannibals and ate all their youngs, but at least I know we got them breeding now.
So when he comes in, he goes like, Danielle, come down here. So I went trotting downstairs, and he's like, look. And I watched it. I said, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Corey McElroy when he bred his single goldfish. And he was all excited about it. He wanted a goldfish for him, was telling him about his baby goldfish. And then they all started giving him crap. And so I said, don't tell anybody.
Hey, at least I know I can duplicate it.
Yes. But it was a success. There was a baby one in there, so we're good. What are you laughing about?
Dee Dee says that Daniken Aquatics Degenerate Fish Keeper has been showing off his $1,000 Daniken hoodie. Luckily for Jason, he bought it before it was $1,000. He snuck it in before I raised the price, but I lowered it back down because Jason proved to me that it must have just been a bad one that we got. So,
okay, well, so to test that theory, I think I should get a new one.
Okay, fine.
Because that was no good. Canadian Aquatics, hello.
Welcome to the chat. Don't think we've seen you in here yet either. So nice to meet you.
Stephen P says, OMG, my guppies had babies.
Oh,
OMG, they just did it again.
Holy gosh. We're only 8 minutes into it, and we got a fish question, by God. It says, hey, guys, I need some advice. I have an axolotl. Love him so much, but the tank has bad algae problem. And on top of that, I have sand in the tank. What's the best way to clean that? Also, love you guys. Okay. Danny and I keep our axolotl in a bare bottom tank, and that seems to help as far as keeping everything cleansed. We don't have a lot of, although we don't have any lights on that tank. It gets natural sunlight from outside, and that's it. But the best way to go about it is the algae you can just scrape off. That's not going to hurt them. And then just do your normal water change, whether there's sand in it or not. You should be good to go. Just do, I don't know what size you have them in, but I would recommend a 25% water change with them. Danny and I do 50%, but again, not knowing what else you have in there and what's going on, I would say at least a 25%, and everything should be good. Yeah. And there you have it. 503 hit it on the head. Start with less light.
Yep. And if you can't do the less light, just
Joseph Stanley, we'll take any fish type question. I know it was an axolotl question, but hey, it was fish hobby related. That works for me.
and I have an
Post,
axolotl.
and we have an axolotl, yes.
So
I'm just glad we finally got to ask a question in like 3 weeks. It's awesome.
we should probably do a video series on things that we can keep that aren't fish.
Yeah, we got a lot of them too.
We've got all kinds of different crabs. We've got the crawdads. We've got the axolotl. We've got shrimp. What else do we have?
That's about it.
I think that's a bit it. But there'll be several different videos.
I know what I want. Hey, M&C, what's going on? And Larry D, what's up?
I know you want a stingray.
No, I've already given up on stingrays. But I'm thinking some sort of a little turtle creature would be fun.
I want a bird.
Ooh, a bird would be cool too. I miss my little. I used to have the cutest little lovebird, this peach-faced lovebird, and he'd come up and greet me at night, walk right up on me and give me a kiss every time. So then what's he do? He gets loose out of his cage one day and beelines right to the toilet and drowns himself in the toilet.
It was so sad.
Oh,
I was giving him mouth to beak resuscitation, but it didn't work.
Nope. Lost my little Peach. That was his name, Peach the lovebird. But Danny and I raised him, and he was itsy bitsy when we got him. He was a ham.
Fish fanatic says, "OMG, get a bird."
We also had a yellow-fronted Amazon named Charlie, who was raised in a fish store, and when we got him, he was a very foul-mouthed little critter, let me tell you. He knew everything but the regular vocabulary. Every curse word he knew. But that stupid bird knew that my brother did not like birds, and every time my brother would come over, he would sit and take his paw or his claw and just raise the little door on his cage and slam it down just to get the reaction out of my brother. And of course, my brother was tweaking. And then when he really wanted to mess with him, he would quietly lift it and get out and put it down softly and then walk the whole back of the couch to peck him on his head. Tim was like, "You got rid of the bird? Oh, darn."
Laura Sutton has a question. Can you keep a bristlenose Pleco in an acrylic tank?
Yes.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to.
Well, I'm sure she's worried about it scratching the glass.
With the rasping of the, yeah.
We've kept them in acrylic, and
I don't think the raspers can. Well, I guess they can gnaw down wood.
I've never had an issue with them in an acrylic.
Right. We've kept them in an acrylic tank, and it hasn't hurt the tank in any way, shape, or form.
So I would say yes, I would.
Yeah.
I had a pet raven when I was a kid. Those are really smart and curious birds. Yes, I've heard that, and they are smart birds. Ravens and crows are attracted to Danny.
Yes, big time.
Anywhere we go, a horde of these dang things fly out of everywhere. And I'm like,
they follow me from my house to my mom's house. And then when I come out of my mom's house, they'll follow me back over here.
What's up, Tampa Tom?
On the back deck, they'll come and sit on the fence next to me at the back deck.
So Danny and I have been discussing other places in the United States in which we want to land when we get older. And right now we're kind of tossing around Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, or Kentucky Lake, Kentucky.
Now, I have to admit, Ken has not talked to me about the Lake of the Ozarks, so I have not been able to research weather patterns there.
But I think Kentucky and Missouri are warm. I don't think they get...
But they're neither close to the ocean.
But we got a lake front on the lake. How much nicer does that get than that?
Lumpy Dog says when. Well,
I would say it's 4 to 5, 6 years down the road.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking. We're just tired of Portland. It's not
Richard
as
Reynolds says,
not
I
as
just subscribed at Master Aquatics.
and if y'all didn't get the chance, Eduardo had put out his first video yesterday, or was that this morning? I'm losing track of time even. But he did put a video out. I watched it. It was a great video. You have to go check it out. Miss Glitch, what is going on? Nicole, good to see you. Did somebody say airplanes at Steve in 2003 at Liquid Zoo ATC-AV80R? Huh. Good to meet you. Papa Shrimp in the house. What's going on, Papa?
So, Carol Braswell says, I have a cabin on Lake Cumberland in Kentucky, a little slice of heaven.
So, Carol, how warm does Kentucky stay in the winters there? Danny don't want no sub-zero tundra stuff. She wants a place that's somewhat warm.
Roland says, running late. Glad you didn't wait to start.
Ooh, Hallie says, Lake of the Ozarks. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, heart, heart, heart. So I'm assuming Hallie approves of the Lake Ozarks idea.
Well, see, I went there one year for a convention, and I took fishing poles with me and everything, and I walked around on the lake, and I found this little nook and cranny place in the back, and I start fishing off the shore and everything, and I caught my biggest bass ever in the history of fishing. For me, it was a largemouth bass. No, it was huge. It was huge.
Of course, she never sent me a picture.
We didn't have cell phones back then. Wasn't exactly convenient to run and get a camera, and I had caught crappie after crappie after crappie after crappie on that lake, so that was fun. I didn't get to cook them and eat them or anything like that. I was just out there fishing for fun.
So Scuba Steve says he lives in Louisville, Kentucky. Ain't shit warm about it at Danica Aquatics. So I'm assuming he's saying it does get cold there. Well, Scuba Steve, we will be in Louisville, Kentucky come July. We will be down there for the ACA convention. And we are excited to go to Rusty Wessel's house. I was supposed to shoot that when I was on my Fish Fam nationwide tour, but unfortunately I got busy and had to miss that, along with the Ohio Fish Rescue. I was going to look at that too.
Did you say hello to ATC Aviator?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
We on any tank fish fantastic. We usually paint them.
John Larson says, Danny, back then you had 2 cans and a string to talk to people. Pretty much. There weren't cell phones out, like they were not common. I would have had to run to a phone booth and just tell them about it.
Danny and I will be there, Scuba Steve, from Tuesday to 26th till August 1st. We're going for the whole week. My new employer that I haven't got yet is probably going to be a little surprised by it. Yeah, I had to bag the old snowmobile / boat place. It just wasn't feeling it.
Snoochie Booch, I have not seen the Ozarks on Netflix. So I'll have to go check it out.
Well, the place I was looking at is amazing. See, I'm trying to make it easy on my wife. So when I was looking down there, I found this waterfront property that has a home on it, and then it has a second home on it. So I'm thinking, okay, Danny and I can live in the main home, and we got a little mother and father-in-law pad right on the other side of it, and they still have a lake view. Both homes have a lake view, which is cool. So I just picture my in-laws sitting there chilling, checking out their lake view.
I don't think you're going to talk my mom and dad's moving to Kentucky.
No, that's Missouri, that one.
No. See, no.
Lake of the Ozarks. See, I was torn between Kentucky Lake and that one, and what leaned me back towards the Lake of the Ozarks is it actually is stocked with walleye where the other one wasn't. So I'm using sound mind decisions here.
There are a lot more negotiations to happen. Ooh, Freaky Fish Lady. I'm 6 miles from Bennett Springs State Trout Park.
Well, if we end up moving that way, Freaky Fish Lady, you better get your poles warmed up, and you got to show me the spots, because I'll be spotless. Well, you can always come to our place if I get a lakefront property too, and we'll fish off my dock for monster crappie and walleye. But
Oh, Pat Danikin, ATC Aviator is Kyle, my husband, LOL. He's been joining us lately. Stephen Lefty call him in to chat by mentioning airplanes. He's an air traffic controller.
Well, that makes sense.
That's making a lot more sense.
How you doing, Kyle? Pleasure to meet you.
Do Americans know what a POM is? POMM? I don't know. That's a PALM. He says POMM.
Is he talking about a palm leaf?
No, that would still be palm, spelled that way. A palm, maybe a pom-pom crab? Or a Pomeranian dog? Dee Finden says, Bex, we enjoy Kyle joining us.
So Daniel Velez says, that is my current project. Am I an old schooler? I am old school and prefer balsa builds, have kits and plain sets.
Plans sets.
Should start once things slow down. Since my first jet, I don't know how long it will take.
Building a...
Garcia Aquatics, welcome to the chat.
Building a plane. Wow.
I have never fished a Roman-made fish bait.
No, at least not that he's aware of.
Garcia Aquatics, thank you for the $5 super chat. And it is, how's it going? Thank you, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Shanna, she says, dibs on the apartment. I'll do water changes. Hey, that's an idea.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
But Shanna, I didn't even say the best part. It has like a 2,800 square foot like shop already on the property.
Make it into a fish house.
Yep. I don't even have to have fish tanks in my house this time. They'll all be in their own little place.
We would never have a house without fish tanks. That just wouldn't.
Well, there's fish tanks that are like choked, and then we could have all of our breeding stuff out there.
Yes.
Danny and I are coming to the conclusion we have to get very, very selective on what we're doing now, because we're going to try to get it down to about 50 big tanks, which means we're going to have to, do I really, that's a care. Yeah, it's going to be torturous for the next few months.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you guys.
What we got to do though is we have to eliminate the things we're no longer going to keep. And then we have to break those tanks down. And then we have to go downstairs and start downstairs and get room by room, each room set up, like with paint, all of that.
Now I understand.
What?
Daniel says, I build RC planes at Danikin Aquatics. Kyle was asking me about my A10 Warthog.
RC. I was thinking like people planes, and you're building your own plane. I don't know that I would trust myself to build something I might crash in.
Ooh, that's a good idea too. I'm getting to like this dude right here. Lakefront property with in-law cottage on the property. Fish door space. Hello. Is this in a Metroverse? It sounds unreal. No, it's in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, my friend.
Ken's been doing lots of
I've been looking in Florida. I've been looking in Texas. I just want to be somewhere warm, period.
Yeah.
Because no snowflakes live there. That's what Danny needs. No snowflakes.
I am not a fan of snow. I don't want to drive in it. I don't want to be stuck in it. And, I don't really mind Portland because, we get rare snow. So it's not a common occurrence here, but I just can't handle snow.
The thing that irritates me about when I first moved here, Portland was an amazing, amazing, amazing place to live. Beautiful. I mean, but ever since they've decriminalized all drugs and everything here, it has just turned into a pile. They won't even chase people if they steal your car anymore. I mean, it's
And
ridiculous.
don't
It's
go
lawless.
political, please.
Mississippi hippie, how are you?
Richard Reynolds says you should move here to Florida like Lucas Bratz.
We're 5 years out, so if somebody could swoop out of DD, I'd say get to swooping.
Kimberly Holt said it's warm here. I have the pellet stove on.
Live in fish nanny.
T-Bone says I would crumble at the thought of having to knock it down to 50 large tanks.
Well, I counted them the other day. We have 79 up and running right now. So
yeah.
That means 29 tanks. We have to figure out what we're doing. But it will be amazing when we're done. It'll all be big, monstrous tanks like this, easier to take care of. Fish can grow out. I've really, believe it or not, since I've started getting into some of these heavily planted tanks, I've seen the new world of fish I can keep with it. I would like to get some heavily planted tanks, like 125, 130 set up, just to say I have one set up that's big and burly.
Fish fanatic. Only 79 tanks.
Danny and I the problem with where we live, that is another problem, is we are exposed to the Greater Portland Aquarium Society, which there are amazing breeders in it, and they bring in super rare stuff all the time. And I'm like, ooh, I'll never see this again. I must have it. And we buy it. Then we set up a tank for it. Then we go to the next meeting. They'll have 3 different things. Then we come home and we shuffle and we say, okay, screw it, add another 3 tanks. And before you know it, you got 70 or 80 tanks.
Garcia Aquatic says, hey, Kenny E., I just picked up 150 gallon yesterday. Well, congratulations. That's cool.
I got to get a hold of John and see how long he's in. Or if anybody else from Greater Portland Aquarium Society is in here, I need help because we have somebody that's been wanting us to pick up a tank since, I don't know, a month and a half ago. He's got 100 gallon he's donating to the club. That we should probably get there and get picked up.
Danikin Aquatics, when do you plan to set up a snail-only tank?
That will probably never happen, Mystery Snail Guardians. That's just being real. Danny and I have not had very good luck with snails.
I'm not a very good snail keeper, to be honest. It's not that I don't want them to thrive. They just don't thrive really well for me.
I mean, we had that one. We got big and burly, and then them stupid cichlids bit his antennas off and killed him. I mean, that kind of took it out of us after that. Because we'd raised that poor guy for a while.
I don't know. Atkins Nature Aquarium says, LOL, joining the club has been fun and a huge enabler of why I have so many tanks too.
Speaking of which, Ian, we were talking about you in the board meeting. We need to first off get you so you know what day the board meeting is, so you'll be there. But we are going to activate our Greater Portland Aquarium Society YouTube channel. So we're going to start doing a live YouTube meeting from our club meeting. So I'm the president, so I can't really take the time to sit there and make sure that the video and interact with the chat. So if you would like to be our YouTube correspondent, we would appreciate it.
That was one. So T-Bone says, yeah, come on, Kenny, only 79 tanks. So how are you going to decide which tiny 29 tanks go? LOL.
Well, the tanks themselves is the easy part. If it's less than a 75, it's gone. Or excuse me, 55. We'll do 55s for the Pleco colonies we're going to be doing, but it's going to have to be 55 or larger or it's gone. I'm tired. I'm telling you guys, the thing that irritates me is when I'm on the rack room and I've got to stand there the whole time and empty every tank. And that also is the reason I have to do it is because, one, it's only 10 gallons. I can empty it and kill everything in 2 minutes. But I also have to sit there and watch the critters because it's all small stuff and they get stuck on the netting that we have to put on the siphon hose. So it gets to be a pain.
Did you say hi to Merdul?
Rajul, what's going on, Rajul? Good to see you. And then we also got Audra Meyer came in. Good to see you, Audra. And then Val Mota came in. Good to see you, Val.
Fish fanatics. Oh, come on. Nano tanks.
I like nano fish, but I want to have nano fish in a 135.
But I have an issue with nano fish. My eyesight's going. And I have to put on glasses to see the little nano fish.
So Mississippi Hippie says, yep, everybody will run out and buy all the milk and bread and water and close the schools to watch it sleet or something. We get ice sometimes, maybe once a winter, if we're lucky.
Bugs.
Ooh, I forgot about the bug factor in the South.
Especially mosquitoes. I don't mind them to feed to the mosquito larvae to feed to my fish, but I don't know. So nano fish in any tank over 100 gallons is awesome. I would totally agree with you, Valmoda, on
and
that.
Griffin, not so fast, because I assure you she's been working so hard on all these guppy lines. There's no way those will be disappearing. We still got to finance the fish room.
Yes, and I've got some great guppy lines, but they need bigger tanks. So.
Those will all probably be in 50. My plan is we've already, how many did we buy the other day? Was it three or four 55 gallons? I can't remember. Or was it two? How many did we buy?
We bought two.
Anyway, the best we've ever done with breeding the plecos, which are still breeding in it, but normally we will have either endlers or guppies in the top section of the tank, and then the plecos would all be breeding in the lower part of the tank. And nothing got ate, nobody got disturbed, and I think that's what we're going to go to is each line of guppy in 155 and a different. Right now we have longfin albino and regular albino, and then we have super reds, and we have king tigers and leopard frogs is the 5 that we're going to specialize in. And that's 5 lines of her guppies that we can hit. There's 5 lines of guppies that can be in those tanks. Mm-hmm. Assuming that she does what she's supposed to and sells them when we get a bunch. Danny's problem is she wants to hoard them.
I wouldn't call it hoarding.
Danny is a fish snail hoarder.
I'm not. I might be a marble crayfish hoarder. Oh my gosh.
I'm down to just this one left. That's all the green tears I have left in the house now, T-Bone. I had at one time probably 250 of them here. And that one killed its mate like a month ago.
Yes, Carol Braswell is correct. It's not called hoarding, Ken. It's called collecting.
Tell that to my children.
They don't count. None of them are interested in fish. They don't count. Lumpy dog, that's funny.
Yeah, he says the cheapest state to live in is Mississippi, and I hear they even have AC and indoor plumbing now.
503 Aquatic says, think of it as curating.
Curating, yes.
And Audra Meyer says, my husband calls it insanity.
I don't know what we'll end up doing. We'll probably have 79 55s or bigger is what will probably end up happening down the road. I don't know. But we've got to do some remodeling to the house. We
Mhm.
want to get that done, and then as we get each room done, have it dialed in the way we want with the tanks. I just want to clean things up, make it more uniformed. Because right now it's an absolute out of there. There is no room it's alike. It's all just oh, we needed a tank. Let's set it up. Oh, we needed a tank. I mean, different stands, and it just doesn't. I want to get it looking good.
Well, and like my 75 in here, it has bent this table that I had it on, and now I can, like, this is 2 sheets of paper. I can easily slip this underneath this tank because of the way that the table's now bowing. So I need to get this
Broke down,
broke
set up.
down, move it, get a different stand for it, get it up there, and I need to do things right.
So what we should have done instead of putting that 29 or 39 gallon that's down there next to the other 75 is we should have put that 75 there when we had this spot.
But now the spot's gone.
What is she got her bone?
Yes, she's been doing that the whole time. See, look at her. Oh, I can't do it. It's not. Can you see her?
That dog has been in heaven. Mommy and Daddy both home all week.
Oh,
What now? How'd that get turned off?
I don't know why that went off. The light in that bottom tank went out.
How you doing, Kim? Good to see you.
It's 503 Aquatic says, clean it up, organize, make a spot for Shannon in the basement. Again, live in fish nanny and laundry service. Just saying.
Let's see here. I just saw Aquafunk just came in. What's going on, Aquafunk?
Scuba Steve's Aquatic says, my video today I released, I realized it went vertical at one point. I just zoomed it in.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if it was that nice. It was like, it went little ways up because he zoomed in rather than staying horizontal. I don't know. We'll have to go take a look at it.
What is that about?
I don't know. Shiva.
You're not going to be, yeah, don't be digging in that while we're on screen.
Hang on. Let me move this back.
Yeah,
over here.
they don't need to be seeing all that. We, M&C, we pretty much, whatever light's on sale that week is the light we get. We don't have any loyalty to nothing.
Although Ken did just have to go buy me shop lights for the downstairs discus tank because the plants needed more light. I guess that tank's so deep that the lights weren't reaching the floor of the tank well, and all my plants started dying off. So Ken went and got me some shop lights.
So now we got everybody trying to decide who's going to be in our second home, and now we got this one. EMT here. I could patch Kenny up every time he has an accident.
Save on ER trips.
And Aquafunk's busted out and saying, "We all know you're our baked." Hey, Funk, don't be coming up in here talking no crap about our Miss Shanna. Shanna's pretty high on our list around here, so you better behave, boy.
Patty's Petite Tank says, okay, fine. Let's start a Daniken fish commune.
Oh, my God. Now, that's a good idea, Patty. I think that's the best. If I win the lottery, I will buy the property, and we will make Daniken Fish Camp a reality. Or she said commune.
Yeah. Commune.
Does that mean I got to go up every Sunday? Brothers and sisters.
No, that's called a cult, Ken.
Oh, okay. Brothers and sisters. Oh, I must have got too loud. Now she wants out, so she'll come in here and she'll mess with me now. That means I got to put the kitty up because she will smack him. Hello, yes. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Don't go that way.
Lisa and Jay says, ha ha ha, Kenny Colt.
Kenny Colt.
And 503 says, hashtag Fish Church.
Hashtag Fish Church. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Fish commune. Let's go. Thank you, Amazing Diver Man, for the $2 super chat. And Carol Braswell says, or gave us $5 for super chat. It says, plant question. Any tips on red root floaters? I can't seem to get them going. You will want to make sure that you have
lots of light.
Nitrate. You want to put them in a heavily stocked tank so they can pull the nitrates from the water, and that'll keep your tank better. Make sure you're adding some fertilizer into the water. That will help.
So now the troublemaker's here.
Yes. See, she looks much more content on the couch with you. So I used to have red root floaters. They went pretty crazy, and I pitched them all.
Yeah, that's what cracks me up about Danny, man. Start getting things going good.
Well, they actually got aphids in the house. They got aphids. Probably because I would leave that downstairs window open, and probably the aphids came in, or maybe I got.
Now me, I didn't see the problem with the aphids. You dip, put it back up. Lunch handled for the fish that day.
Mine never seemed to eat the aphids.
Yeah, Majul's getting on you now. He says, what? You threw away red root floaters?
Those and water lettuce. I got rid of all the water lettuce, too.
Mylene, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes. Sorry, I did throw away the red root floaters.
Yes, she did.
So Carol Brozo says, yes, I got aphid too, and sign me up for that fish commune. Yeah, I couldn't get over all the aphids. And then they started kind of like hopping from one tank to another. Probably not hopping. I was probably cleaning and one would be attached. And so then everything that I had floating plants in started getting the aphids. And I was like, oh, this is annoying. So I got rid of it all. Ian says, I throw away red root floaters every week. See, I'm not the only one.
Visine, how are you? Good to see you. Lady Diane, good to see you.
Says, good evening. I do the same, Danny. I get tired of them. Well, I want fish to grow or plants to grow in the bottom. If I have too many floaters, then it kills all my plants underneath. That's what's happening to one of my tanks downstairs, and I'm pretty upset about it.
Welcome to the chat, Lisa Sparkman. She says, I've thrown them away.
Yes. So Master Aquatic says, Patty's Petite Tanks.
Patty's Petite Tanks.
Thank you. 8 months supporting all the fish fam. And they hollered at me to do a video, but it is the support. What'd you do with it? Business support we all earn. Can't ask for a better family.
That is a fact.
That is so true.
Kenny, if you win the lottery, would you buy a place big enough for a massive pond or a pool for those huge red-tailed bass? Nah. What I would do, I would first off find a place that could support it year-round. There's a place in Arizona that built this amazing African cichlid pond and basically replicated the Malawi shoreline and all that. And he's got a bunch of Malawi cichlids in there. And it is cool. And I think he had doesn't he have some kind of natural rock in there that produces the high pH for him so he doesn't have to keep up on the salt. There's a YouTube video out of it somewhere. I can't remember the name of it now. But ever since I saw that, I'm like, wow, that would be cool to be able to hop in some snorkeling gear and go swim with Africans
There's a
all
guy
day.
in Florida that did that. Caleb, I think his name is. And
Rolling. Well, I hope you relieved yourself well, sir. Says, I had to go pee. Did I miss something?
hey, hello, Alex from Secret History Living in Your Aquarium.
What's up, Mr. Alex?
Hang on. Let me look up the guy I know of that has the cichlid thing.
Wow. Alex says that he just visited Jason and he's probably got 20 different lines of Apistos in right now.
Wow.
So if you guys haven't been over to redfishbluefish.shop, Jason usually has some pretty extraordinary stuff. Most of his fish come out of the Czech Republic, so he gets pretty amazing lines. Danny and I've got a few of his fish here.
I can't find the guy's name. It's like Caleb, something like that. I know it's not Conan or something like that, but he does turtles and African cichlids and
Misfits Reptiles, welcome. Thank you, Marjul. He put up the Jason's online store. Appreciate that.
yeah, I can't find it. I'll put it out on the community tab if I find him.
Well, I think everybody's trying to help you. It says Camp Keenan.
That's it. Yes, that's it.
Thank you, Skull and Miss Lady Diane.
See, I thought it was like Keenan or something. Yes.
Good day, GRB. Oh, GRB said it too. Camp Keenan.
Yes. Now that guy's got a fabulous African cichlid.
See, to me, it would be amazing to have a pond like that and put the big Malawi trout and eye biters in there and make an actual ecosystem. And I mean, that would be totally cool. I dive in and I'm just snorkeling with Malawis. Love it.
That would be so much fun, and have all different kinds of rock formations that they can have babies in naturally and
Ken like Barbie and Keenan and Barbie.
Yep, we all said it.
Well, you could tell how observant we are tonight. Duh.
What?
Because they did. Half of the chat was igniting this dude's name. And you and me are still digging, looking. And we're just, hello, we got the answer.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Nobody's talking to you. See, this is what she does to me, guys. Look at the look on her face when she's trying to talk to me. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Snoochie Booch, Kenny E, will the Guppers take money order as membership payment instead of a check? Yes, they would.
Who asked that?
Snoochie Booch.
Yep. He says he bought a Panchex red chin killifish. So cool. And 12 chili resbaras. They're only $3. 10 pygmy corays, longfin meteor minnows, and his Chapra Danio are unlike any that I've seen before. Amazing.
Oh.
So now you're going to make it so Danny's going to want to make a trip to Seattle. Thanks, Alex.
Yes, yes.
And make it even tougher to decide what else has to leave.
Well, you know, it's all good. It's all good. I accidentally closed out my YouTube. That wasn't good. And then Alex says, come on up, guys. Well, we need to go up there.
Yeah, we haven't been in about a month or two, so we're starting to have DTs.
Although Ken went on Monday to help his daughter, but
I didn't get to do any fishy stuff.
no, he didn't get to do anything like exciting. He went up there. Our daughter Heather, we gave her a car many years ago when she graduated from nursing school, and uh, Ken was on the title, and the car's been paid off for a year or two or whatever, and he forgot to sign off on the title. So Heather was shopping for a new car, needed him to sign off on the title, so he just drove on up there.
And I thought it was just going to be me blast in, I sign them out. No, I spend 6 hours in a dealership with them. And I did pull the dad. I'm like, no, dude. They tried to hit my daughter at $1,500 for a car. In the meantime, I had my little prepared because I'm in the business. So I called a couple buddies, got the exact numbers on what it's really worth. And the guy come in with that. And I'm like, yeah, books for 7,200. What, are you out of your mind? So needless to say, they end up getting $4,000 for the car, and
which is good, but
which $4,000 I could see because it had body damage and it is a Focus.
yeah, it was one of those little lemons. It didn't do well.
Hey, don't say that word in Ford's name.
It was a lemon. Had lots of recalls. At least they fixed it every time, I gotta say. Oh.
I wonder if I got the interview at 10. Other than that, I don't think I have much going on tomorrow. Although just getting over this stuff, I don't think I want to go anywhere yet.
No, we gotta be sure you don't have COVID. So that's good. That's good. Oh, here she is again. No. Now, John Larson, don't go there. I love my Fords. I have had Fords forever, and not one of them has left me stranded.
Nope.
Not one. Out of the 30 years I've been driving Fords.
Our first Ford was a 1980 Ford Granada, and that thing was a beast. We took it up to 200,000 miles, gave it to my brother. He drove it another 5 years, up to like 280,000 miles. Then he wrecked it.
Oh, thank you, Alex.
Thank you for your membership, Alex. We appreciate you.
Oh, Roland Holt says, "Good night, guys. Fish to put away. Have a week."
What'd you get now,
What'd
Roland?
you get, Roland?
You can't be rolling that stuff at us and then just leave. I was going to say, Alex, I thought you were already a member.
Yeah. Member said, that's happened to us.
Yeah.
Alex. Yep.
I knew there was a reason I liked you, lumpy dog.
Only Ford's here since 1986. Yep. Kenny and I, that's pretty much, he bought me, my very first brand new car was a Ford Explorer.
Okay, somebody, what is that about? That craziness coming in here.
We can get rid of that. No.
Did you zap them?
I did.
God, I'm so sick of these people coming. Madrul was on it too. Thank you, man. We don't need any of that crap going on in here.
No.
That's the first troll we've ever had.
No, it's not first ever, but it's
Alien World Aquatics. What is up, Scott?
I remember when you were doing a live stream from Florida with
I forgot
Father
about
Fish.
that. Yes, I forgot about that one. Oh, MLT is Monica Lynn.
Okay.
She changed her name again.
Right.
Nothing as far as that goes. Schooling fish, we don't. The only thing I have that's schooling right now, Monica, was we do have our blue carry tetras. They're a schooling fish, but the problem with those guys are you're not going to be able to keep them with much because they are ornery little cusses. Basin Genetics, what's going on, man? He says, I just adopted 15 tanks worth of fish from a lady that had her breaker panel explode in flames.
Oh
Got
no.
my first Oscars. They're going to get in your blood now there, Bateson.
Carol
And I know
Braswell.
little Miss Emily's going to love them.
Carol Braswell, I sport a 2020 Mustang. Ken's been trying to talk me into one of the newer Mustangs. I've been going, no, 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 no.
Oh, and now she'll say, yeah, after I can't get my D plan on them
no,
anymore.
No, I'm not saying yeah. I still have mine. It's a 2014, but I got it in August of 2013. So I love that car. It just has a couple of issues right at the moment. Kenny's taking them to get fixed. Right, Kenny?
She has so much buildup of tree moss and stuff on it. It's actually clogged stuff, and she's getting leaks in her car now.
So he's got to go get the stuff blown out of the doors and the
I'm going to go get it detailed. And
inside and out.
of course,
It'll be as good as
the way
new.
it's presented to me, folks, is I might have a problem, and I go out and what's the problem? And she goes in there, and she got a 1/4 inch of water in her back seat. I'm like, yeah, that's a big problem.
It's not in the back seat; it was on the floorboards. So, but still,
She don't like the Hellcat, Scuba Steve.
I wouldn't mind it, except that it's really not practical for me.
Alex, lay off, Kenny. She's off of scraping her Mustang.
Yes, how many molds and mildews can you get in a car?
There's little Miss Adele coming in. What's going on, girl? Good to see you.
Yeah, aquascaping my car. I like that. Collaboration of Curiosities gave us a super sticker. Can you see what it is, Kenny?
Hold on. I'm
Well,
multitasking here.
well, because my thing went shut down.
She gave us a turd.
A
big
poop-poop.
big old turd.
It's a poop.
Thank you, Adele. Appreciate you. Oh man, Danny.
Loves me, dog. Danny can come take my 2001 Cobra. It's not really street legal, but it does go around corners, accelerates, and stops like a beast. Oh my gosh. Too fun. And Scott's Aquatics. Boop, 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 boop.
Interview with an alien.
Oh, goodness, Kenny.
What?
3 minutes.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. Is Kevin going this evening? Does anyone know? Let's see if he's going. This whole order's been all messed up. Got multi-tank going and what's her name spot today and had us all messed up. So does he have a stream? Yes, he does. So we'll send them to Kevin this evening.
So funny.
All right.
Lady Diane, that's sweet. It's not Sunday without your laugh, Danny.
Oh, I forgot. Lori and Madro both are in here tonight, so I didn't have to mess with it. They already got it covered, man. Thank you. I'm sitting here still looking. They've already got it posted, so I'm like, what?
Oh, Lisa NJ, that is like the best feeling in the world, isn't it? 2 more payments and my car is all mine. All mine.
I own a GTHO Phase 2 with a Cleveland 351. Oh, yeah.
It's an awesome muscle car. Love it. Oh, Monica Lynn, I finally made my first video on YouTube, Kenny and Danny. I had some trouble with the music and video cutting off. Practice.
Yep.
At least the fish fan's very forgiving for all the little glitchy things that happen to us throughout the years. Oh my goodness.
I'll never forget when Lucas was here and shot it. He had people responding, those hovering electric cords right above the tank are driving me absolutely batty. Those will make the cut, Lumpy Dog. Those are one of my favorite fish down there.
What?
He says, I'll make room for those exodons.
They are such a pretty fish. I
I
need to get
love.
the better environment for them.
I'd like to get them in a bigger tank, actually, 75 or bigger. One of that school and a 135 would be cool too. But we got fish that get much bigger. Like I need to thin the herd in both of these tanks. I think there's too many fish. Well, this one's not bad, but this one needs to be thinned out. I need to put that gal right there, that Oscar, and her little bullying tank buddy in a tank together. They keep laying eggs, and they create havoc when they decide they want to breed. Oh, I'm going off on the beat pad. It's already 7 already, Danny.
Yep, there you go.
So, guys, we're going to send you on over to Kevin's. I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for stopping in this evening. I want to thank all of my super chatters and my members. You guys know that we can't keep going the way we do without your help. That's awesome that you guys do so. I want to thank all the replay crew, and of course, absolutely love my moderators. You guys make it so we're safe. Like tonight, Mr. Troll Boy coming in with his hate mail. Appreciate that. Anyway, guys, heading over. Let's do a hashtag tonight. Danny, you never get a pick. You pick a hashtag tonight.
Hashtag Rosie Barb.
There you go, because we got a single Rosie Barb this week. Anyway, guys, we love each and every one of you. As always, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny E. And you know this gal, Danny, saying good evening for another night. Y'all have a great one.
Thank you, Lady and I am. Big love back.
Big loves.